This next piece of magic comes from my childhood because I will tell you I was a huge fan of Peter Rabine. The props that are being rolled out onto the stage were actually built for Peter Rabine by the incredible Johnny Gone. These are his original toys that I'm proud to say are mine to demonstrate for you today. I hope you enjoy this. Well, what you're about to see is one of the most favorite things of mine to perform. I do actually about 300 shows a year, if you can imagine that. And every single show that I perform, this is in the show. Let the music go for you. There we go. I hope you enjoyed this. This is all about a single table and the magic it can bring. Thank you so much. They'll hold your balloon for you, I promise. Hi there. Join me right here. Step right in front of me. What's your name? And shake your hand, Riley. Nice to meet you. Riley, I'm going to have you face me. right here, straight in front of the table. With your left hand, I'd like you to hold my tablecloth above the tassel. With your right hand, I would like you to hold it right here above the tassel. Take a step forward. Excellent. When you are ready, just lift. Straight up, extend them higher. The higher it goes, the lighter it gets. Isn't that strange? It is. Bring your hands down. Look on top. Anything holding from the ceiling? Trapdoors, springs, jetpacks, nothing. Look underneath. Make sure there's nothing extended below. Weird, right? I don't understand it myself. All right. I'm going to let go. You're going to solo. Don't you let go. Okay. I want you to see this. This is the secret to my table. Your right hand. Go and let go with your right hand. That's for you. And now, let go with your left. Oh my goodness. Well, you know, I've been watching you from backstage. You guys have been a fun audience, I will tell you. And I like to do this in some of my shows. Do you guys want to learn some magic? Yeah. You can keep a secret? Yeah. All right. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do right now is kind of give you the blueprint of an illusion. That's what you're seeing on my part of the stage. There's a lot of illusions. But let me explain how this works. This basically would be a blueprint of an illusion, because what we have here is an empty casket. It's empty top to bottom, front to back. There's nothing to it. There is a casket resting on a table. Mine is loose, but gravity will keep it in place. And then what we do is we kind of start concealing things, if you will. So what we first do is bring in the back. Thank you so much. This is the back. We know so because it says so. Yes. In front of the back, there is the back front. Now this, we know is the front of the back because it's the front of the back, not to be confused with the front back, which is the back of the front. So follow along. All right. Well, once we have that figured out, it goes right here, just like so. Then we have to bring in the sides. This is the outside right. Thank you so much. Now, the outside right has an inside right. The inside faces the casket. The outside faces me. On the right, it is my right, your left. So stage right is over here. So the outside goes toward me. Your left, my right. There will be a quiz. Very simply, then we bring in the left. Nobody does that as good as you. Yes. This is the outside left, which is opposite of the outside right. In fact, completely opposite. The one way going the inside left, outside right, facing the same way. So the outside left follows me on the left side of the stage, your right, my left. It is confusing, but it's a good thing. Lastly, we bring in the front. Thank you so much. As I was saying, the front has a back. And on the back of the front, it is the front back, opposite of the back front, which is in front of the back. This is the front back of the front. That one, of course, goes right there. And then lastly, we have to bring in the assistant. Oh, Shay. Awesome. That was great. Let me safely bring you down. Shay, everyone. Now, that's what we call a live show. So, I don't know. All right. Well, let me do this for you. You're going to really like what you're about to see now. This is for the skeptics in the audience. I'm about to read into 3 of your minds. I do need 3 volunteers for this. If you get the house lights up, if you would like to participate in this, we'll have this little one right in front. And how about, oh, you know what? Okay, that's fine. Have you helped out yet tonight? Come on up, then there's 2. And then we need an adult. She's saying no. Right, on the aisle, yes, wave your hand and your foot. Yes, can you, is your foot in the cast? Are you okay? All right, he's going to do somersaults now. Don't do that, I'm just kidding. But yes, safely make your way upward. And kids, what I'm going to have you right over here. And you, sir, I'm going to have you on the left. Perfect, we have to separate the two, I know. And right in the center, I'm going to help you up here. Can I take your hand? Yeah, you got this? This is all math, people. No, come on. So, yes, turn around, face your friends. Okay, I'm going to get to meet the volunteers, but before I do, let me introduce this. This is a dry erase easel. It's very similar to any dry erase easel you find in any store, even your school, except it has 6 compartments, 3 of which I can conceal behind leather straps. In a moment, I'm going to write down their thoughts on that board before they say a word. We'll see how close I come to matching. All right. Yeah, I'm serious. So yes, what is your name? Parker, nice to meet you. Have we ever met before? We have not. I do not know anything about you, your family, your likes, your dislikes. Is all that true? It is true. This is important, Parker, because after the show is over, your friends are going to come to you, and they're going to swear that you were an accomplice. Yes, but you can answer honestly that you had no idea even the very questions I was going to ask. Fair enough? Thank you so much. All right, what's your name, sir? Clifford, nice to meet you. Clifford, same question for you. We never met before, is that true? And you chose to volunteer freely, but you had no idea what I was going to do until this very moment. You are a very brave man. I mean, I would say that. And you are? Cynthia, nice to meet you. Sophia? Sophia, nice to meet you. See, I don't even know your name. We've never met. All right, Sophia, Clifford, and Parker, give them a warm greeting. All right, you saw some card magic earlier tonight. I am going to use a deck of cards for this, but this is not the card trick.